Just watch Rollo do his magic. Stick him on a leash, come out, and just watch Rollo work it.
So bring the long line or no?
Nah. Right, let's go. Rollo, stay there. Yeah, go for it. It's alright, leave it, let him go. Let him go with it. Rollo, come this way. Rollo, come this way.
Come on, let's go. You over yourself?
Yeah.
Rollo is something else.
He's cool. Yeah, he's just a big calm boy, and he'll let the dog get it out of their system, and then he'll work them from there. Got him. This way. He's seen it all before.
Come on, we're walking. Let's go.
Get that leash. Thank you. Rollo, this way.
No intent to harm. He just
No.
has no idea what to
Yep,
do.
yep. Rollo, let's go.
Come on.
Yeah, it's a bit of dominance, a bit of... I'm not sure about you, you're huge, you're a threat.
Yeah, I don't think he's ever seen
Yeah.
a dog
Yeah,
as big
that
as
big.
Rollo ever.
Yeah. Rollo. Come on, go. Go do your thing. Yeah, so Rollo would just de-escalate, de-escalate, and
Yeah.
de-escalate.
That's yeah, he has no idea. See
Yeah,
that
and
one?
now you can hear him whimpering. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, what? Why haven't you run away? Look, you're right next to me.
Yeah.
Could see the husky in you.
Yeah, he's got the well, his dad is full Siberian Husky. His
Yeah,
mum
okay.
is the cross.
Yeah,
German
okay.
Shepherd cross Stafford.
Yep. Yep.
Literally half and half, 25,
Yep.
25.
You can figure him out, Rollo.
So you don't want me giving him any direction whatsoever?
Nope. Just want to see what he's doing,
Yeah,
assess it, think about it,
yeah,
let him learn a lesson.
yeah. Oh, that's, yeah. Is this private property or
No,
council
it's
land?
council
Like,
land that's ready to be developed
Developed.
into shops and whatnot.
well, you're lucky to have something like this.
Yeah,
beside
it's
your doorstep.
disappearing slowly. You see the
Yeah.
back fence is all temporary. They're
Right.
building a road /
Yeah,
footpath down there.
yeah,
They've encroached on the field. It will go. It's not going to last much longer.
yeah.
unfortunately. Yeah, I reckon I've got about 6 months left till this just disappears. And
But driving down here, you've got loads of fields. I could see them off the freeway. There's, but I don't know if
Hello,
they're
Chopper.
private. I don't know if they're private property.
Most of those are. Yeah.
Like farm.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, most of those are private property. Good boy. Good job, brother. Good boy.
So Chopper, I don't know if you remember, because obviously you deal with so many stories.
Yep.
I've had him from 5.5 weeks during COVID.
Yep. Well, this is just a bit of dominance. Rollo's gonna teach him a lesson.
Perfect.
That's what he needs.
Yeah, absolutely.
Good job, Rollo. Good boy.
I'm all for it.
Yep. And Rollo will give him every chance.
Yep. And he has.
And then he said, "All right, enough. Thank you."
He's been very patient. And Chopper just
Good boy. Good job. Good boy. Yeah. Good boy. Yeah, you can watch the dominance melt when it gets challenged.
Yeah.
Standard. And now look at him hanging next to you like, Mom, what just happened?
What just happened? Yeah. Brilliant.
So yeah, here's the rabbits. They're in here somewhere. There'll be 3 or 4 of them.
Yeah.
If they want to team up and have a chase, go for it.
I might take this off.
Yeah, feel free.
Off you go. Free.
And Rollo will come back and be like, we can be friends now.
Yeah.
Good boy.
Yeah. Rollo, you're a fucking legend.
Good job, Rollo. Good boy. Go have a play. Go hunt for a rabbit or 4. Found a dead one this morning. I found a dead one this morning and showed him, and he wanted nothing to do with it. He picked it up, walked off, dropped it, and was like,
"Oh, they're pretty smart."
I didn't chase that one. Don't really want it.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't know how long it's been dead for. It
exactly.
Doesn't smell good for me.
Yep.
Yeah. So very little dog socialisation.
Yeah. Okay.
Whatever.
COVID pup.
COVID.
So they must be roughly the same age, about 3.
He's turning 4 in October.
Okay. So he's just turned 3.
The puppy school was no humans allowed.
Oh, okay. Oh, weird.
Yeah. Well, we weren't because of COVID.
Yeah,
so we weren't allowed in the facility.
Yeah. Okay.
Indoor.
Yep. I was just full on cancelled everything, so we didn't do puppy school at all.
Yeah. And yeah, it was just horrible.
Yeah. So I have to admit, I might criminalise myself on camera. We just broke all the COVID rules.
Yeah,
I said to my wife, like, we've got Tibetan Mastiffs. I'm not socialising these dogs and having a fully grown lunatic asshole of a dog when they get to 50, 60 kilos. So I'm not doing that.
I should have done the same.
So we did carry on.
You pick them up?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, because I come here a lot.
I do too, because more so for the wildlife.
Yeah, okay.
I don't want them
Yeah, it's probably not good for it.
freaking out over what the hell is that?
Yep.
I'm so glad, and this is wonderful teaching moment for you as well, getting this on camera.
Yep. Hey, Chopper.
Chopper's not that big a fan on humans, so
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Same as him. He's indifferent.
Could care less.
Yeah.
We could walk past anyone. He's not.
Yeah.
He won't approach anyone.
Yep. Rollo treats everyone as an individual. So some people he will approach.
Yep.
Very, very rare. It is very rare. Most people he will just blank. And then equally as the very rare people he approaches are people he doesn't like, and he will make that very obvious from about 25 metres away.
Yeah.
They're the hardest to deal with. Hasn't happened often. It's about maybe 10 people in the 3 years I've had him,
Yeah.
he has had an extreme reaction to. From 20, 25 metres away, and I know full on, he is not allowing that person to get near him.
Right.
Whether they're trying to get near him or not is not part of his reaction. He's just like, yeah, that's not something I'm dealing with.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, interesting. But here, he's not really fussed about people. So what's your other dog called?
Vinny.
Yeah, okay.
I wasn't sure if I should bring him or not. I'm glad I didn't because
He's going again. Good luck
Yeah.
getting that one.
yeah, these are just nervous, I think. Nervous poos. I'll let Rollo go sniff it.
Yep.
Just don't step.
He'll be all right.
You don't want to go for a snifferoo, mate? So, will this now translate? Will he?
Slowly, yes. It's not a one and done,
No.
but that's exactly what happens. A couple of those will translate into, oh, okay, if I don't show respect to other dogs, actually they can dish it out back, and I did not like that.
No.
Didn't like that at all.
And he didn't retaliate
No,
at all.
no. He went, oh, fuck off.
Yeah.
And that's the bit that is the learning. Goes, oh yeah, okay, that's a not nice feeling. I do not like that. That's the opera conditioning working. Yeah, I did not like that when it came back at me. I'm not going to do that again. And as you see, he hasn't.
No, he hasn't.
No,
At all.
no. He's just maintained his distance and calmed down. Yep.
And he's even because I thought, like, what's my role in this afterwards?
Just staying calm.
Yeah.
That's it. That's literally it.
And I did, and
Yep.
he's like,
Yeah.
I think I'll just
Yeah.
hang.
I'll go hang with Mum because she's
Yeah,
calm. Yeah.
She knows.
Oh, he's seen something. What have you seen, Rollo? Well, Rollo's full on in the bush. There must be something in there.
You found something?
I think so.
Have you got it?
Nah, they're pretty quick in there. They come bolting out at 100 miles an hour and you'll just see a streak across the field followed by Rollo.
He's pretty quick.
Rollo's pretty quick, but rabbits are another level.
Yeah.
They really are. Like if it's a standing start from there, the rabbit will be under that fence by the time Rollo's at his bird.
Yeah.
They are super quick, and they taunt the dogs too. They know they're quicker than the dogs, so they taunt them. They will slow their pace till the dogs are starting to gain ground, and then they just go, see ya.
Is that one there by the fence?
Could well be. They do hang around there, yeah.
Yeah, I think it is.
Yeah, okay. Tends to be their escape route. They go shooting under that fence.
Look at him. It's funny how. Have you seen the recent? Oh no, I won't talk about it. We'll take it. There we are.
Oh yeah, there it goes.
Thought he saw it.
No, he missed it, didn't he? Surprised he didn't pick up a smell or two. This is the direction they come. Yeah, so this is why I brought Rollo and not Tora. If Choppa did that straight to Tora, she's ready to fight. She doesn't tolerate dominance like that. Whereas Rollo is far more, just relax, we can be friends. But Tora's ready to do bad stuff.
Yeah.
She's just wired slightly different to
And I
Rollo.
guess that's the whole argument, because every single trainer I work with, and you know, I've worked with many.
Yep.
They were all dog parks are bad.
Yep.
Like
Yep.
stay away
Yep.
from the dog park.
Yep. Vets are
But
the same as well, but it's because
no,
they.
that's actually the vet
Well, your vet
told
wasn't.
me
Oh, okay.
to take him to the dog park.
Yeah. Okay. Yep.
To socialise as a
Yep.
puppy.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
And I did that, and he got pinned by 2 Shebas, and I
Oh yeah.
shat myself.
Yeah, that's when you
And
got
that-
worried.
and-
Yeah. Yep.
And that's when I started, you know, down the rabbit hole
Good
of
boy.
dog training and all that rubbish.
Yep.
And just made it worse.
Yep.
Because then I kept right away from dogs.
Yep. Yep. And
Made
it
it
just
completely
compounded the
worse.
lack of
Oh,
interaction.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then he never learnt how to
Yep.
be a dog.
Yep.
So when
Yep.
dog trainers say dog parks are bad, it's because of, like, this was excellent. This
Yep.
is exactly what he needed.
Yep.
But had that have happened with someone like
At a dog park,
Tora,
or with Tora, who wouldn't respond like that.
then that wouldn't be good.
No, it wouldn't, because
That
you'd have a
then-
real fight on your hands.
Yeah, a real fight.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
but why didn't he fight Rollo just now?
Because he's acknowledged that Rollo's the bigger, stronger dog. He's trying to tell Rollo, hey, I'm uncomfortable with this. I don't like this. I don't like you. I'm not sure. Rollo's read that, because Rollo has dealt with a couple of dogs that come at him for a fight, straight off. There's been no dominance, no posturing. They've just come at him. And they didn't come off very well. But even then, he didn't fight. He just made his point, like, look, you're not going to beat me. You can't hurt me. And he just pinned them and just walked off.
Rollo knew that he had
Yeah.
no intention to fight. He
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
was trying to
Yeah,
be...
Rollo's read his body language
Yeah.
and his smells, his
Yeah,
pheromones,
yeah,
and
yeah,
said,
yeah.
you're not trying to fight me.
Yeah.
You're not trying to hurt me.
Yeah, you've got no
You,
idea.
you've got,
basically.
you're acting out of a bit of fear.
Yep.
You're acting out of a not really sure what to do.
Yep.
I'm a bit intimidated by your size. Rollo, what are you doing? And that's what that is. And Rollo's read that and has just been like, well, I can tolerate so much of this. I'll de-escalate to show you I'm no threat.
Yeah,
I'm not going to do anything bad. Up to a point in which case, right, you now need a lesson. Here it comes. Bang. And then, ooh, okay. And they just walked past each other 30 seconds ago, looked at each other, and I'm like, But yeah, that is the lesson dog needs to learn. Rollo learnt the same lesson when he was a puppy, because we did meet other people with dogs, and he got rough with a bigger dog than him, and it rolled him over and said, oi, knock it off. And he went, oh okay, that wasn't fun. Didn't like that. And that's, he learned from that. It probably was 2 interactions. It happened once from a dog when it was bigger than him, and then it happened from a little 2.5 kilo toy poodle thing, corrected him when he was like 25 kilos. And he rolled over and was like, woo! And this tiny little thing's smaller than his head. That was funny.
Yeah, that would have been a sight.
It was funny. But yeah, it is an important part of their learning, is getting another dog to tell them enough is enough. Thank you very much.
Yeah, he's just got...
Yep.
He's
Just learnt a lesson. And that's, yeah. You see how much calmer he is for it too. Be interesting to see what happens if a rabbit does get flashed out. Will they both go chasing the same thing?
Yeah, that would be interesting.
I met a XL bully on my morning walk with Rollo this morning, a 7-month-old XL bully puppy. My word, they are massive dogs. His head was twice the size of Rollo's.
Really?
Yeah, just
Only going to get bigger.
joke size. But yeah, his body was smaller than Rollo's. It's just a very odd looking breed. Massive, massive heads, and there's not much else to them. Well, you can see the dogs aren't really interacting much, but that's okay. There's a lot going on for them to be interested in. Rollo's somewhere in that bush. And Chopper is over there. You may find that Chopper isn't a particularly social dog with other dogs. That's just the way he's going to be, and that's fine.
And that's fine.
Yep.
He's not one to play with other dogs.
Yeah, okay.
He does want to like sniff them.
Yep.
I don't know why he went at. I do know it's the size. He's never seen a dog as big.
Yep.
Because he has approached another dog on lead, like say what we did there, and smelt. He does normally posture up.
Yeah. Okay.
You know, the whole chest and the head over the, which I know is a
dominant thing. Yep.
But it's never really
gone beyond that.
It will sometimes be like, nah.
Yep.
Both of them have gone there. But then because they're on lead,
that's the end of it. Yep.
It's the end of it. We walk away and we're like, they didn't really like each other. Let's move on.
Yeah. That's kind of like a quarter of a lesson. They've kind of said, we're not really sure about each other. We'll have a quick snarl and a growl, and then because the humans take them away, they don't follow through to the end of the lesson.
Exactly. But I've never been confident until I spoke to you.
Yep.
Saw what Rollo was like on your YouTube clips, that he is just a well-rounded, confident.
Yeah, he's just calm, collected, and confident.
Yeah, would be perfect.
As you might expect, he reads dogs better than any human, and he responds to them in the manner he deems appropriate. I've watched him have that kind of little quick stare off outside before we came in, and he's read that other dog is ready to try and do him serious harm, and he responds in kind. And he's read other dogs that are just petrified of him and they roll over or they pee themselves, and he treats them with a lot more gentleness. And then you get the kind of somewhere in between, like Chopper, and he gives them the chance to, hey, all right, get it out of your system. You can have a grab on my back and try and mount me or whatever. You've got 4 or 5 goes at this before I'll tell you it's enough.
It was good.
He's in that bush somewhere, Chopper. I don't know where he is.
It was really good. It's exactly what he needed.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see how he goes next time with a different dog, and see if you get any more of the... You probably will still get the posturing at the start, but you might find that something's sunk in.
Yeah, because that's always worked for him in the past.
Yep.
So like you said, it's not a one and done.
Yeah, he'll probably need a couple more of those from bigger dogs.
But next time he sees Rollo, he should be like, oh, good.
He might try it once or twice more,
depending
on the time gap between. But the lesson will come from Rollo quicker next time. He won't get 4 or 5 goes at it. He might get 1. He might not get any. Last time Rollo had a dog do that to him. It's a dog that lives in our estate. I've forgotten the breed. What are the white fluffy things? Samoyeds.
Samoyed, yeah.
Every time Rollo sees that dog now, I have to do a bit of control and management, because Rollo wants to go up to it and say, yeah, you had your chance. Now you need to know who's boss, because he got dragged away. Because the other dog latched onto the side of his neck on his fluff and wouldn't let go. Just would not let go. The owner couldn't get it off. I was trying to pull it. Right, okay.
Really?
So I had to choke the Samoyed to get it off the side of his neck. It wasn't hurting him because it had a mouthful of fluff, not skin. So he'd turned around and was looking at me like, what's going on? Because this dog was just growling, hanging off the side of his neck. And we gave it a full 5 or 6 seconds for it to change its mind. And it wasn't coming off after the owner tried to separate him. So I choked it off. It didn't pass out or anything, just strangled it until it let go. But ever since that day, whenever he clocks eyes on that dog, he wants to go. So the lesson from that dog didn't get delivered back. Perhaps we should have let it go on longer, but the lady had a GSD with her too. And I don't really fancy a 2-on-1, thanks very much. So we'll just get out of here, and you can... She was very embarrassed, I understand. The dog just did what Chopper did, took one look at Rollo and went bang! Just intimidated by him.
Just lack of confidence, isn't it?
It is, It's I don't know about you, I don't know about this situation, I'm not sure how to handle this. I'd rather you weren't here, so I'm going to do something that works to make you not be here usually. And I'll try and dominate you to make you see that I'm the boss. That only works when you are big enough and tough enough to be the boss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want to laugh?
Go on then.
Confidence, because trainers could see that Choppa lacked confidence,
Yep.
so they had him doing jumping up on playground equipment. And
We went through the same thing with Tora. When
Yeah.
trainer, the single trainer, we used, and she saw that Tora wasn't particularly confident and was struggling a bit. Exactly the same thing. Get her on lots of different surfaces,
Yeah.
get her on lots of different types
Yeah.
of things, lots of different environments. Actually, the one thing she needed was to be around people, but in an environment she could control the distance. That's what she needed. That was all she needed. She's not confident in and of herself. She just has a peculiar fear of people. Where that's come from could be her lineage and bad breeding. Bad breeding's really the wrong word. I don't want to insult my breeder, who does watch my videos sometimes. But the father of my two was a Ukrainian or Estonian import about 10 years ago, and he was kept in quarantine for 6 months in isolation when he arrived here at 18 months old. So he had no people contact for 6 whole months at an 18-month-old dog.
Yeah.
And he can't go out in public,
Yeah.
doesn't even trust his owner properly to do the full set of grooming stuff, and he's bred from that dog.
Yeah.
So the fear has probably come down that line
If
from
you've
the
done
father.
exactly, if they're siblings,
Yeah.
you've done exactly
Pretty
the
much
same
the
with
same
both.
thing. Pretty
How-
much.
Like,
Close.
come on.
Close. My wife walks Tora 95% of the time, and I'm a Rollo. So
Yeah.
there is a difference in the person, but when they
Well,
were puppies,
only-
up to a year old, we swapped every walk. So they
Yeah.
got the same amount of
Yeah.
time with each of us.
Yeah.
And Tora started going off piste at about 10 months old.
Yeah.
Um,
It would only be a difference if, when your wife is walking her and sees someone walking,
Yep.
she starts to think,
Yep.
panic
Yep.
on, oh, what's Tora going to be
Yeah.
like, or what can I do to help Tora?
Yep.
That's the only.
Yep.
And I'm sure that she wouldn't be doing that because you've told her what the repercussions are of doing that. So.
Yeah. I don't know. My wife doesn't watch my videos, so I can probably speak
she?
frankly.
Oh, okay.
My wife's not off balanced yet. She still corrects with the leash.
Oh, right. Okay.
She does get frustrated and angry with Tora pretty quick at times, but I don't. That didn't really come when Tora was young. That's only been since Tora's been an adult and been an idiot every so often.
Yeah.
With her silly freakouts, but yeah, it's definitely part of it. Yeah, he's lying down. Look, Chopper's relaxed. Oh, we can see that on the camera. He's just lying down. Rollo's slowly coming over. We'll see how that goes. I'll kneel down so I can get it on camera. Here he comes. Oh. Yeah. Maybe Rollo's not going to come over. He's going to lie down too, probably. Hey, boy. Yeah. Both dogs lying down.
and huffing. What's that? You know how they go that?
Panting and huffing. Yeah.
No, where they go.
When they lie down, they go.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what that's about. But both of mine do it. When they lie down, they make a noise. I don't know what the noise is for.
It's like, finally,
Yeah.
get a load off.
Yep. That's just my wallet in my pocket. I can sit on my wallet. Yeah, you can sniff me. Go sniff Rollo. Come on, go be friends. You're a very interesting colour. He's almost dingo coloured.
I get dingo every day when I go out.
Yeah, I bet you do. Yeah.
Is that a dingo?
Yeah. No, it's
Sometimes, depending
it
on...
is the same colour as the German Shepherd light.
Yeah. Depending on who's asking, sometimes I just say, yeah.
Yes. Yeah. That's an interesting one. What is the bad rap about dingoes all about? Surely they're just the same as African wild dogs, but a slightly different species.
You
They're just dogs.
You need a permit to own them.
Do you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Here.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh,
In Victoria you do.
yeah. Are they native to Victoria?
I'm not sure if they're native to Victoria. They're definitely native to Australia.
Yeah, I don't know much. I assumed they'd come from the more deserty, warm places.
He's still, my boy is still very unsure.
Yeah,
Look at
that's
the
fine. Yeah, you
low
can see him. He's
carriage.
unsure. His hackles are a bit up.
Yeah,
That's fine. He can be unsure. He's licking his lips.
yeah.
That's cool.
low head.
Yeah, well, I was just going to do Rollo and have a lie down. See? Again, de-escalation from Rollo. Like, be in his space and just like, I'm not worried about you. I don't care. You're not a problem. Don't know if the mic will pick that up. There's a couple of growls coming from Choppa. It's fine, Rollo's just ignoring him. Not bothered. Yeah, I get it. He's a big scary boy. He's really not. Well, I picked a nice day for this.
Finally coming out of our winter gloom.
Yeah, I've been looking forward to the end of winter. It's been a cold one. I'd like to think that we're about to break the back of it. I'm going to have to move. My foot's going to sleep. Ouch. Good boy. Good job.
Go find rabbits.
I don't mind. You can go. Don't push his buttons. Yeah, if you want to see if you can sniff one out, there'll probably be one in the big bush in the corner over there. Slowly walk on over that way.
This is that whole no need to teach a recall.
Oh yeah.
Your dog just
Follows you.
doesn't want to not be around you.
Yep. Yeah, we tested that yesterday with Tora.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, she fucked off pretty quick. She's first time off leash in somewhere she's not familiar with, never been before for her. He'd been there a couple of times before. We were with two other dogs,
Right.
and Tora caught wind of a rabbit. She was off. She was gone.
Right, this will be interesting for you.
Oh, yeah.
The guy here with two dogs.
Oh, okay.
Outside, he's going to smell them.
Yeah, he will. Yeah, absolutely he will. He will clock those pretty rapidly. So Tora likes to... morning Chris, how you doing? Yeah, not too bad. Hello. Do you want to see Shrek and Dolly? They're there. Yeah. Hello, Shrek. Oh, and there's a balcony dog up there barking. Dolly. That's who we were walking with yesterday. See you, Chris. Enjoy your run. But yeah, we let him off. Those two were off leash yesterday. Rollo just walked next to me down the path. His two dogs went for a quick chase with each other and came back. Tora just went, bye. So yeah, I had to put him back on leash, get Nat to hold her, him. And then I spent 10 minutes running after Tora over the hill and down the lane that she disappeared off down chasing rabbits. And she was in no mind to come back. But that's the first time we've ever done it with Tora, and that's not that unexpected. She doesn't have the relationship that I have with Rollo. He just stayed near me. Yeah. Tora's different.
There's also the other side. So a couple of days ago, we were at we take him to the oval where he has a run with either a ball, the RC car, or the herding ball.
Yep.
The herding ball is his absolute favourite.
Yeah, okay.
Like absolute.
Yep.
He was herding it, he was playing it all on his own.
Yep.
There's hardly any human interaction with
Yep.
that.
Yep.
And he got himself all the way down to the end of the oval.
Yep.
And it's a footy oval. So
yeah, so it's a reasonable size.
Very, very, very reasonable size.
Yep.
Is this a rabbit hole?
It is now. It used to be a pole hole. There's a couple of them dotted around. There's 4 or 5. There's wide holes that used to have some form of
like
pole in it. They pulled them up and the rabbits have dug down into them.
Yeah. Anyway, and so I said to my husband, let's pretend to leave and see what he does.
Oh yeah, okay.
Oh, he did nothing. He stayed with his ball. And
yeah, toy focused.
Very much so.
Oh, they're having a squabble. Go on, Chopper, go get them. Rollo!
That big on birds.
No, Rollo's not either.
Because he's realised that he can never catch them.
Yeah, okay.
Just...
Rollo's big on water birds. So if
I've
land,
seen YouTube.
yeah, land-based birds, not really interested. But if a duck flies by, he's going to go for that duck like it's food. To him, water-based birds are genuinely food and to be chased at every opportunity.
Yeah.
He won't swim for them though, but I mean that would be a fruitless
that's
endeavour. Yeah, he'll go in the water and then he'll go, I can't.
Like, now what?
Yeah, I can't actually get over there.
Anyway, so then I said to my husband,
You might want to not let him eat that, whatever it is.
Chopper.
I don't even know what that is. Is that a rotten fruit?
Probably.
Yeah, it looks like a rotten apple. No, don't know what that is.
Bit of fungi.
Bit
of moss.
You crack on, mate.
Yeah.
You weirdo.
He is weird. He loves kangaroo poo.
Oh yeah, so does Rollo. Yeah, Rollo will eat kangaroo poo and wombat poo and
I just
all of it.
figure that surely they're not that stupid.
I don't know.
They know what's good and what's not.
You'd have thought so.
Yeah.
Rollo will eat cat poo too, though, which I'm sure is not good for him. It tends to give him an upset stomach.
Oh yeah, probably.
Tora, she seems to have a digestive system made of iron. Yeah. Nothing upsets it. Yeah, nothing upsets her stomach. But Rollo eats the same things Tora does off the ground, and he has diarrhea for 24 hours.
Yeah, but then they're fine.
Yeah. Doesn't last long.
So anyway, I said to my husband, well, let's get in the car. And we got in the car and we drove. Yeah. And he could care less. So we just drove so that he couldn't see the car anymore. He lifted his head.
Yeah, okay. Saw what you were doing.
Yeah. And then we went back because I'm never going to leave him.
Yeah. Good boy.
But I think he just knew that they're not leaving me. I don't have to worry.
Yep.
That's my family.
Yeah. Probably. Yeah.
So there's that side of
There is that side of it, and there's also that side of how I've got my most important toy. This is what I want in my life, and it's here right in front of me. Yeah. Where are my silly humans going? They'll be back, whatever. Yeah. Oh, we've got some curiosity.
All right, so he didn't pee on top of Rollo's pee. Is that a thing?
Don't
I
know.
reckon that.
Don't know.
That.
Usually they do, don't they? So
Yeah.
that well noticed. I didn't notice that. Good question as to what it means. I don't know.
I think it's like a.
Pee on top of pee, a dominant thing? Is
Yes.
that? Okay.
Yeah. Well, according to the.
Yeah, I've seen
Canine
dogs.
experts.
I've seen a lot of dogs doing it. I've never really thought about it.
Yeah.
I've always just thought communal marking post. Everyone does it.
Yeah, communal marking post is different to what
Okay.
just happened there.
Okay,
He
okay.
sniffed it.
Yeah, and then moved on.
He moved on from it.
Okay.
So he's, according to
Yep.
the dominance theory in the
Yeah, okay.
in the pack,
Yep.
he's accepted that
Yeah. Okay. Yep.
he's not challenging by
Yep.
peeing on top of it.
Yeah. Okay.
But that's just the.
Yep. We're not going in the other field, Rollo, because there's way out of that field. So that is also a great field for rabbit chasing because there's undulations, hills, warrens everywhere.
Yeah.
But the gate this side, that some idiot's driven into it and they've broken the pin that goes in the ground.
Oh, okay.
So the gate just swings in the air. And then at the far side, there's 3 of the fence panels are missing.
Is
so
that where he ran through one of the fences?
No, it's not. That's opposite my house. It's about a kilometre that way.
He was chasing a route?
Yeah.
That's got to be my biggest fear.
Yeah, it didn't just go through one fence. He went through 3.
Yeah.
That's why I crapped myself. I was like, there's fences. He'll stop in a minute. He'll see I'm still walking the opposite direction. He'll get to the fence. He'll see that I'm going away and he'll follow me. No, head down, crash through the fence. I thought, okay, that's new. So I stopped walking, watched him head down, crash through another fence. I mean, he's locked on here, isn't he? So I started jogging after him, shouting, doing the classic, oi! And he just completely deaf to me. And then he crashed through the 3rd fence, and at that point, after about 10 metres into that field, and he's now within 50 metres of a main road, he stops and looks up, sees me running for him, and then he's like, look at him, what's wrong with you? I'm like, yeah, you've just crashed through 3 fences, and you're 50 metres away from a main road.
Aren't those fences normally barbed wire as well?
Some of them are, but they're not in the field opposite me. They're all just, they're 3 lines of standard steel wire. And that's all they are, is just 3 lines of standard steel wire. And so he fits through the gaps.
Yeah.
Straight away he fits through the gaps. And he knows he does as well. He didn't even hesitate. He just crashed through them like they weren't even there. Which, that was frustrating. So I haven't off-leashed him in that field again since, because, kangaroo's a fairly regular thing there. If he gets the scent, I don't really want him charging off through fences and crossing a main road. Yeah. And the other problem is it's right outside home. So he knows where he is. He knows he's near home. So he doesn't need to see me. Yeah. He can see our house. Yeah. So if I just walk off, he'll be like, I can just go home if I need to. It's right there. I'm like, I don't want that. Yeah, that's a rabbit hole.
And the fact that he's like, I'm just going to sit here for a minute, and I feel like he invited Choppa. Will you sit on that side?
Yep.
And we're definitely going to... There must be something in there.
There is, yeah. He's chased rabbits into that hole before. But this used to be a building of some sort, because this is a concrete foundation. Yeah. So this area here is a concrete foundation to something, and you see it's cracking open, and the rabbits have dug a bit of it out. But something used to be here in this field years and years ago. I don't know what. Predates me being in Werribee by some years.
How long have you been here?
So we've been in Werribee for about 5 years. 6 and a bit.
Okay.
What are we in August? So 6 years this month. 6 years this month.
What brought you here?
Work. So my work in the UK company was going through a redundancy program because they'd changed what they were going to do with our engineering department, and so they were offering redundancy packages or relocation, i.e. a different role in the company if you want it. And it just so happens we're an international company, and I said, hey, you got any jobs going in Oz? And they went, yeah, we do. And we're looking for people with your kind of skill sets. Do you want to go? I went, yes I do, that would be fun. Okay, here's your ticket, there's 10 grand to get your stuff over there. We'll see you in Oz. Cool, let's go. Internal transfer halfway across the world.
So do you see this as a permanent?
Yeah. So we're citizens now.
The kids are settled in.
Yeah, the kid, Jamie in particular, is more Australian than she is English, and she's 13 now, and we've been here 6 years. So she was only 7 when she got here. So her memories are vastly more Australian than they are British. Ethan's still sort of half and half. I'm too old and set in my ways to ever really be different. I'm just going to be an Aussie with a British accent my entire life. And that's all it'll ever be. See Rollo turning away, he's showing a de-escalation. He's like, you don't need to be having a grump.
Yeah, I did say that.
He's going to mark.
Yeah.
And a little bit of a stare off.
They both turn their heads then.
Yeah, they're saying, look, I don't want to have a problem. There doesn't need to be a problem. Rollo's giving him the choice. He's saying, look, I'm just going to be here. If you want to have a problem, you can have a problem. That is inviting him in. You're being nice, Chopper. You're being nice. He's a good boy, aren't you? Yeah, you're a good boy.
So Chopper's going to sniff Rollo.
Oh, is he behind me, is he?
Yeah.
Okay.
So he's
Oh, yeah, sniffing the pee.
sniffing the pea, and again, didn't mark on top
Yep.
of it.
You can smell the rabbits, can't you, both of you? The Chopper's getting in the hole.
What is it, Chopper? Can you smell it? What can you smell? What can you smell?
Nice, good boy.
Is Rollo intact?
Yes.
Oh.
Chopper? No, okay.
So my biggest regret.
Yeah, a lot of people say that. Yeah, both of mine are still intact.
Vinny is.
Yeah, okay. Toro's earmarked to eventually not be, but like I said to my wife,
Just do a
that we could do a tube tile. This is the dilemma we're in. Toro has such a fear of people, especially if they try and handle her. The amount of drugs she'd need to go under to have a general anaesthetic to be operated on, probably kill her.
Really?
Yeah, she even he. Tibetans are really sensitive to medicines, and in particular, general anaesthetics are a real problem for Tibetan Mastiffs. They're a very high risk operation compared to other breeds. They have an extreme sensitivity to most of the drugs that are used. And even he didn't go under with the standard dose, he had to have extra. And that's already difficult on a breed which is known to just not recover from general anaesthetics.
So why do it at all then?
Yeah, exactly.
Leave it.
I don't want to.
Just keep them separated.
Just keep
when
them, which we've been doing anyway.
You seen
Yep.
Mark's latest?
No, I haven't.
It's not latest. It's one where she's on heat. the
Oh,
Dalmatian.
no, I haven't.
He's so funny. He makes me laugh. The way he communicates to her, he's like, "Here, I don't need you. I don't need no ugly looking, crazy,
Crazy
breeds.
puppies. Yeah.
Crazy puppies." He's very funny. I miss him. He's gone off grid for.
Yeah, he has. He's been away for like
Yeah.
10 days.
Yeah.
But yeah, we could.
I check every night because that's how I kind of
Yeah.
fall asleep to all your.
Yeah,
bullshit.
okay. I was saying we could tie tubes, we could get Rollo vasectomy, but ultimately we'd still have to keep them apart during Taurus season because they just end up fighting.
Yeah.
Because he'd just become the relentless
Yeah.
boy that he is, even if she's got tubes tied and he's got a vasectomy.
Yeah.
And they'd still need general anaesthetic to go and do those operations. So
Yeah.
what's the point in paying all the money and taking the
No.
risk when we'd still have to keep them
I
separate?
would just keep them
Yeah,
separate.
that's probably what we'll do.
Because you definitely don't want no sibling.
No, we don't, and I know that would be awful.
That'd be bizarre.
Well, yeah, basically, if that occurred, we'd be going down the route of an abortion
Yeah, of course.
because they'd just be disabled,
Yeah.
mental lunatics.
And I think that too of all the poodle, you know how the oodle. How many brothers and sisters are out there?
Yeah.
Generations of them.
Yep.
All right, can you go find a rabbit?
Yeah, I'm surprised at the lack of them today. I really am. Rollo definitely thinks there's one in that hole. 100% sure. Yeah, he's convinced there's a rabbit down there.
Can you flush it out?
Nah, they'll sit tight unless the dog can dig it out. The rabbit will sit tight because it's protected by concrete.
Is he around the corner?
Yeah, it'll be around the back of the building. Not sure what he's doing. There he is. How often do you have to walk Chopper then? Is he a twice a day dog? No? Okay.
I haven't actually physically walked him, as in lead
Okay, yeah.
a good walk for
Yep.
a couple of weeks.
Yeah, okay. You just take him out and let
I
him
take
charge
him
them.
out,
Yeah,
I'll
okay.
do this kind of thing.
Yeah,
I'll
okay.
have a long line.
Oh, this counts. I call this a walk.
I think he prefers this more than the walk.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
I told you about how
Yeah.
lately any car that slows down, even
Yeah,
going
yeah,
around a
yeah,
roundabout,
yeah.
it's just, I do all the things,
Yeah.
but he's like, nothing. And he never could care less about a car before.
Yep.
Never had that.
He's definitely got that husky wanderlust in him, then, hasn't he?
Yeah. So yeah, we make sure we do something every day.
Yep.
But it's not a.
Oh yeah, that's another rabbit hole. They bury into that pipe. I don't know how far
These
they've
rabbits
dug it
seem
out.
to be a bit lazy, eh? They're just using whatever's here.
Wow.
They're either lazy
Yeah.
or smart. Lazy eating the
Yeah, eating the
rabbit
poo, yeah, Rollo does the same thing. Yep. Yeah, a combination of two, lazy and smart, because they've got, I mean, how many of them are just hiding in that rubble pile?
That bubble, yeah,
just
bubble.
sat under there.
Yeah, well, the two that I saw earlier ran
Yeah.
into that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is that nice, Chopper? Bit of veggies? He won't eat veggies at all.
Won't he? Yeah, okay.
Will not refuse. So that's when he eats the kangaroo poo. And
Yeah, he's getting some vegetables in
getting
his
veggies.
diet. Yeah.
He's getting his greens.
You're going to roll in it. Go on and go see him, Chopper. So I wonder where that pipe goes. This way? Yeah, it does. It must come right here. Maybe I should dig that pipe up one day. See what I can get out of it. Oh, the Chopper's coming over. Or not. Oh, yeah, you're a good boy. Oh, the Chopper's coming. Yeah, you're a good boy. You coming in for a sniff? Sorry, I'm not facing you. There you go. There he is. There is some curiosity in there. Yeah, it's starting. Does Chopper have a double coat? He does, so he's going to start shedding at some point. Or does he shed all the time because he's husky? Yeah, yeah, okay. Yeah, he's about to start shedding. I just got a handful of fur off him. It's that time. There we I've got everyone's favourite dog next.
Oh, have you?
Yeah, Rhodey after this.
How's he going?
Standard Rhodey. An enigma wrapped in a mystery of difficulty.
I think all the answers are wrapped up in your client.
Yeah, I don't disagree. They are. Yeah, you're not wrong. It is what it is. Yeah, it's nice to have him here trotting around, watching him have fun. He's much like Choppa's been. I know it's still probably quite new to him, but he doesn't get his nose to the floor and do anything. He just kind of flits about. It's a bit
So this is
weird.
not normal for him. So I think
No, it's not. The first time I brought Rhodey here is the first time he'd been off leash outside of his house ever.
he is normally nose to the
Yeah,
ground
yeah,
when we go on
yeah.
a
Okay.
hike and
Yep.
on a long line.
Yep.
But
Yep.
I think he's not that today.
Yep.
Because
There's another dog here.
wary.
Yeah.
So he can't be his
Yeah. Usual
normal-
self. Yeah.
And so perhaps with Rhodey
Yeah.
being similar to this is
Yeah.
because he's wary of you.
Potentially. Yeah. Yeah, because I do just walk with his
So if
owner.
it was just her and
Yeah.
Rhodey here.
Yeah. He'd probably go nose to the floor. Yeah. And that's a double-edged sword as it is, but a good one in my opinion, because it forces him to start looking at me and thinking about me and coming in and smelling me.
Yeah.
And then he does. He comes, checks me out, has a sniff, and bimbles off again, does his own thing,
Yeah.
which is great. But yeah, you've seen the video. As soon as you get home, that death stare returns.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was chatting to Robert about it the other day. I'm in two minds. Robert's advice was quite. He couched it in terms of this is not advice because you have to be careful with dogs like this. Get that muzzle off and get yourself in this situation after you've been out here and had some energy out of him and fight fire with fire. Show him the animal he is being is disrespectful and give him that disrespect straight back. If he comes for you, come for him, grab him, go back him into a corner and grab him, put him on his back and did you like that? Is this fun for you?
That's the whole. Have you?
No, I'm still recording.
That's
So that
the whole Caesar Milan.
yeah, it is, and there's
dog
an
roll.
there's an element to that with Rhodey because as Robert and I were discussing, because he's never trusted anyone. The reason he's never trusted anyone is because he doesn't have adult respect. His owner treats him like a baby.
Yeah.
So Rhodey's the man about the house, and that is obvious when you're at the house. Rhodey does what Rhodey wants, when Rhodey wants, how Rhodey wants. Owner talks to him like he's a baby. So Rhodey thinks his owner is his child, effectively. That's essentially the mental place Rhodey is in. Rhodey's in charge of the home environment because he doesn't have any other job to do, and she baby talks him all the time. So Rhodey thinks she's a child. So Rhodey's stepped up and said, I'll manage everything. What you say or do isn't really material to me. Hence why even with a prong, or not that she has a prong, a slip leash on, he does what he wants when they're out on a walk. And she can't stop him. Even if I gave her a prong or an e-collar, not that I ever would because I don't use those tools,
Yeah.
Rhodey will do what Rhodey wants.
Yeah.
But she has said he's calming on walks. Now she's been walking every day for 4 or 5 months. For about 40 minutes or so, he's getting calmer out on walks, which is great. But it's still a case of when he sees a dog, he will drag her across roads, he will drag her across the park. She cannot physically stop him doing that. And that's a big part of the problem and trying to get him calm so he can actually open up and trust. But he's not going to trust someone he thinks is a child.
Yeah.
And then when someone else turns up at the house, like me, he's always going to react to that in a sort of, I don't want you here. Right? whether my owner says you can come in or not doesn't mean anything, because I'm the boss. And I get that kind of, he's awarded himself guard dog privileges. And how do you break that? This is the conversation Robert and I were having. I'm like, yeah, it's not easy, because the owner needs to step up and be a leader, but she's got a dominant dog who's scared. He's very, very scared. When I have grabbed him before and he bit me, he's defecated on the spot in my hands. So I've got him by the collar and he's shit himself, literally. Okay, you are absolutely terrified of me. Why are you kicking off at the door then? When I step in, why aren't you running away? That's just part of his awarded himself guard dog privileges. I want you to go away. I'm scared of you, but I will try my best to make you go away. But his complication is standing in that, or sitting at that door with him to let it get out of his system for 40 minutes, then coming in, and he's still like, nah, don't want you here, and I will bite you to get rid of you. And that's where Robert's suggestion of, because he doesn't understand what he's doing is so disrespectful. He's never had that lesson before. I get that, but I'd still like to make him a bit more trusting of me when we're in environments like this, so he realises he doesn't need to do that. Because I've noticed when I was there by myself with him, when a dog come past the house, he wouldn't really kick off. He would he'd come and stand next to me and see what I'm looking at. But when the owner's there, or I and the owner are both there, he will kick off. He'll go nuts if a dog walks past the front of the house, but he wouldn't do it for just me. Yeah. I don't know if that's he wasn't comfortable with me or was a bit worried about what I might do, because I'd be stood by the door. Or whether he's just like, have you got this? Yeah. And I don't understand that yet from him. I haven't had any more time on my own with him since. And maybe that's a route I need to go back to, is to have some time alone with him and see where we're at. I'm thinking about having an interaction.
Well, I don't know about the interaction, because there was some growling to him.
That's all right. He's allowed to growl.
Do you hear it? Can you hear it?
No.
Oh, you couldn't hear it?
No. Interesting dogs. Very interesting little interaction you just had.
So good.
He is. Right, Rollo, we'll walk that way.
Well, you let me know when you want to. I can't believe that's an hour already.
It is an hour already. Yeah, we'll slowly mooch to the gate. I do have to jog on. Rollo's now at the hole.
Yeah. He sticks his head right in it.
Yeah, he does.
I might hang around for another, like when you leave.
Okay.
I'll walk to the car and then come back in for another and see what he's like.
Yeah, okay.
Me and him.
All right.
See if he'll actually venture further than what he has.
Yeah, okay.
Do many people, would I encounter someone
Nah,
else?
you probably won't. The person, if you hang around long enough, you're next likely to encounter would be me coming back with Rhodey.
Oh, right. No, not that long. only 10-15 minutes.
Yeah, okay.
Just before I head off.
Yep.
A long drive back. It's actually a nice drive.
How long did it take?
Oh,
Should be quiet roads at that time
50
of day.
minutes?
Yeah.
Wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
It's that nav said 53. So
Yeah, okay.
did alright.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
So we'll do this again,
Okay.
and let's see what he does.
All right.
What ultimately, I think my goal would be to, and maybe you do it rather than me, to take him into that dog park that you took
Oh yeah, Pepper too.
Pepper to.
Mm.
Mark has also mentioned something like that.
Yep.
In one of his
Yep.
videos, he's like, give your dog to someone that,
Yep.
that knows nothing about your
Yep.
dog, that you
Yep.
that knows your dog,
Yep.
but doesn't
Yep.
have your feelings about
Yep.
your fears,
Yep.
and just let him go.
Yep. Yep.
Send him off
Yep.
and see what happens.
Yep.
I bet
So-
you nothing will happen.
Those two dogs that we said hello to over on that side, the one of them's a Bull Arab cross and the other one's a Great Dane cross. The Great Dane cross is a former street dog from Sydney,
Oh, right.
so he's another really good helper dog
Yeah.
because he doesn't take shit.
Okay.
Another dog comes up to him and gives him some abuse. That's an error on the other dog's part.
Yeah.
He's like Rollo, but a lot less forgiving. You get one chance basically.
Yeah.
And once you've had that one chance, that Great Dane will turn around and wallop the dog,
Yeah.
which is really good. So that would be not bad for Chopper to meet them in the dog park.
Yeah. So, and that might be with me.
Yep.
Like sitting in the car.
Yep. Yep.
And you'll have had a few interactions with, like, he knows you
Yep.
now.
Yep.
Well, you've had enough.
Yeah, I'm done. Thank you.